So this week's Mototalks, SoCalNinjaRider asks, how healthy are we? I look into this question as I head home early from work. It was kind of funny, ironic, convenient even, that would be the topic for this week. I think the emphasis of the question is more along the lines of, how do we maintain our health? Like, how healthy are you? Well, most of my young adulthood was actually spent in the Middle East doing various deployments and missions there. I spent time around oil refineries and tire fires and burn pits and swimming in polluted waters, and all this time gorging myself on all kinds of different foods and drink and excessive amounts of libations. And I smoked like I lived in the 50s. All of this compounded over the years, and since reaching my 30s has really started to catch up with me. So how healthy am I now? Excessively so. Almost obsessively so. I exercise at least 3 days a week. I try for a minimum of 6 days a week exercising, at least 30 to 60 minutes. My food intake consists of all stuff that's made at home. Majority of it is plant and fruit based. With white meat, I eat chicken and turkey, and I don't eat mammals except for very, very rare occasions. So I don't eat pork or beef, lamb, and occasionally I'll partake in that when I have to, like when I go to schools or I'm traveling. But even then, most of the time there's still a chicken and or vegetarian option, which most of the time I'll take a vegetarian option over like beef. I quit smoking about 2 years ago. I started vaping about 3 years ago. So I dual used for about 6 to 8 months, and then I went into just vaping, kind of heavy on the nicotine, and then I tapered down on the nicotine. And then December, January of this year, I dropped all the nicotine out of my vape. And I still kind of do it as that hand-to-mouth thing. Like when I'm on long car trips or sitting at the computer for hours playing video games or editing videos, I still got my vape there. But it's zero nicotine and has been for 8 months now. And that right there significantly improved my health, incredibly so. I started breathing better, feeling better in the morning. I got rid of the headaches and the coughing and the chest pain, and I was smoking almost 2 packs a day when I started vaping. And when I started vaping, that tapered me down to like a pack, less than a pack. And then just getting rid of the cigarettes altogether, it was just an immense amount of weight off my chest, figuratively and literally. So I still have the compounding medical issues from all of the abuse that I have done to my body. However, I have less of the things that I have forced upon myself through the smoking, and the drinking is also one of those things that very rarely happens. Now I'll drink 2 to 3 beers every 2 to 3 months. And almost sucking down bottles of hard liquor. And so all of the compounded compounded. I keep saying that word. Definitely using it too much. All of the health issues are kind of a touchy subject to me. I really don't like bringing up my health problems. But between riding my motorcycle, going to work, the rest of my time is pretty much filled with visiting doctors. Between blood tests and x-rays and MRIs and CT scans, and it's significantly annoying. I don't think anybody should have to go through all of that. A lot of it is through the VA too. They're not happy with one test. So they'll send me to a VA in one city and have a test done. Then they'll send me to another VA in another city and have the exact same test done. Like, you might be faking that blood test. But perhaps that's something that I'll bring up in a later. Perhaps I'll get over it and become more comfortable with my issues and discuss them. But as it is, I tend to shy away from discussing it and even bringing it up most of the time. So, that's the gist of it. How healthy in my acts am I? Very healthy. How healthy am I physically? Not so much. But I do the best I can. I work full-time. I ride full-time. And I deal with my medical issues. I'm working on fixing them, but now it's a lot of just dealing with them. And hopefully one day they'll all be better. So, until then, I'll talk to you later. Peace.